Hi everyone, my name is Rodney Smith. I'm here with Board Game Geek and also with Jonathan Phillips Bradford.
Hey, how's it going?
Of Panda
Cult Games.
It's a cult of pandas.
Yes.
And you've also got a game here. And this is the Cult of
Barnacle Bay. So it's Wander, the Cult of Barnacle Bay.
Okay.
Barnacle Bay was a peaceful fishing village until the evil cult leader, Elder Bane, took over the town. He uses dark magic to corrupt the inhabitants of the city. For example, the peaceful otter fishermen are now these crab-armed, crazed otter.
Oh my gosh, he's got a crab arm. Terrible.
We've got tentacle bunny zealots.
Okay.
Fishback casters, and of course, berserking bear sharks.
Have they all turned evil?
We are playing as heroes from the Wanderers Guild.
Thank goodness.
Working together to save Barnacle Bay. It's
Right.
1 to 5 player co-op dungeon crawler.
Okay, so it's fully co-op,
Fully
working
cooperative.
together.
Yes.
Okay.
The game will kick your butt without anybody's help.
Right. Okay. These do look like some fierce enemies that we're facing here. So, what's our objective though? Is it different scenarios?
Yes,
Is
it features a choose your own adventure campaign system.
Oh, really?
So once you defeat the intro scenario in the campaign book, it'll tell you, the Wanderers got to the cultist den and they see a pathway to the left, something shining to the right, which way did they go? That chooses your next scenario.
I see,
All
okay.
gear you've gathered in the adventure sticks with you onto the next mission,
Yes.
and your experience resets at the beginning of every mission.
Okay.
Each character has different levels of abilities.
Right. So that's what we're seeing here,
Yeah.
right? So we've got a
So
character sheet
Ibexus the Goat Wizard. At
Yes.
level 1, he has 2 different options. Level 3 he has 2 different options.
Right.
And certain scenarios you may want to go more offensive or more defensive.
Right.
And it depends on the scenario as you go. So you get to try different builds for every scenario, but your long-term progression over the campaign is your equipment that you've got.
Okay, so like here I've got a firebomb in one
Yeah.
of my hands here, right, for casting.
Yeah, and then over time you're going to get more treasure. You can get the worn armor, +1 defense, +1 HP.
Right.
And what's nice about the equipment in this game is there's over 90 equipment cards, and not one of them is a duplicate.
Okay, so everything's unique.
Everything's
and sort of
unique.
as you are outfitting your character, it really is sort of your own unique
Yes.
character on the table and bringing something different.
And there's over 24 scenarios in the core game.
Oh, 24, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you can play the whole campaign 3 times over before you've played every mission.
Let's see, how many scenarios would you play in a typical campaign?
So it would be 9 scenarios total for a full campaign.
Okay, right on.
And then there's throughout the game there's also events. For example, you can trigger an event. You find Spencer, the town weirdo.
Sure. Poor Spencer.
Yes.
All right.
Spencer, the town weirdo, and every town has one. You have to roll your knowledge and figure out what happens. There's over 60 of these events in the game.
Yes.
You can go through a whole campaign and never see the same event twice.
Okay.
So every time you play is a full unique story experience throughout the
Yep.
entire campaign.
Okay, excellent. So and I see, obviously, we got a board here that we're playing on. Tell us a little bit about what the kind of actions you're going to be taking here as we run around the city.
So at the beginning of the game, we all start with 2 actions per turn. The basic actions are movement and attack.
Right.
Right. Beginning of the game, you can move 2 actions a turn. So I'm going to play Tank, the Turtle Guardian.
Yes.
I have a choice. I can either jump into this darkness, which is Elder Bane's dark magic shrouding the city.
Yes.
I don't know what's in there. It can be treasure. It can cause an event. It can be good. It can be bad.
Okay.
Or I can move here and attack this grunt.
Right.
Attacking is very basic. We want to make sure the game is very easy to learn, but you have to make the right decisions to win.
All right. Yep.
So for a basic attack, it's 3. It says 3, and I need axes because it's a melee weapon.
Yes.
Let's roll dice. I got a critical. Crits always explode, and it would cascade.
Yeah,
But
right.
enemies, you'll only roll your dice. I mean, never liked co-op games where you had to roll against your friends.
Sure, right.
So all the enemies are fully automated. The grunt has a base defense that he automatically blocks.
Oh, I see.
And when enemies attack, they're automatically attacking me. They're already successful in hits. I just have to roll my defense.
I gotcha. So these are sort of pre-programmed, and you can kind of know in advance what you're up against,
Yes.
right? Not going to be some big surprise that way.
And things can spawn, and you don't know what's coming.
Right,
But you
okay.
know what every monster's abilities are.
I see. Okay. And so we're going to fight each other. We're going to move around. What would be a typical kind of objective, maybe in a
So
scenario?
this is just the intro scenario. We're just trying to find our way underground to the cultist den.
Right.
And this has a different. So after we come around, we're going to find darkness tiles, explore. To get through here, we found another event. We could have found the puddle portal.
The puddle portal. All right.
It says you stand on a wet spot and the floor suddenly hand reaches out. You teleport to the furthest spawn point and spawn 1 caster. So furthest spawn point would suck me all the way over there.
Oh, no.
Another caster.
Okay. It was nice knowing you, Turtle
Yeah.
Guy. You're done. All right.
What's also different about this is the turn order is dictated by the initiative board, which is shuffled
Okay.
at the beginning of the game.
Right.
So at the beginning, it'd be Tank's round, then Roland's turn, and then Grunts. When it goes Grunts, all Grunts are going to move towards and attack closest target they can see.
Right.
And what's also unique is each spot on the initiative board has bonuses depending on where So, for example, Tank has +1 defense.
I see.
Roland has +1 attack. The Grunts have +1 movement, so Grunts would actually move twice when they would go.
I see. Well,
And-
that's interesting. So you can kind of take advantage of these. When you choose your actions, you might want to align them with where you're placed on the track. Okay.
And enemies also always attack the closest hero. So, but if there was ever a tie for which one this Grunt's attacking, it would always go to the higher in the initiative.
Right, okay.
So if Tank was getting beaten up really bad and he needed to get out of the way, he could take his whole turn, jump to the bottom of the initiative. But it
interesting.
also
Okay.
changes the bonuses
Everybody else.
everybody has.
Okay.
So you're going to have to be careful and make sure you don't have these bear sharks in this +1 attack position because that starts getting really scary.
Right.
But after the game also features a double-sided below ground, above ground scenarios. So
Right.
this intro scenario, we're just trying to find our way underground to this cultist den.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we cannot move from an above ground tile to an underground tile. So we're
how
going to
do
have
we
to
get
take
there?
out all these bad guys and
Yep.
get to this ladder token.
I see.
After all the bad guys have been defeated, we get to the ladder token and
Oh,
da-da-da-da.
flip it. Now we're over here.
Now
I
we're
see.
underground.
And now you'd be able to progress
connect
into
to the
this.
other scenarios. And this is just the small intro demo scenario. Normally it's multiple big tiles.
Right.
So you can be coming above ground, going over to an underground tile, back and forth.
I see.
Kind
Okay.
of a...
But this gives you a quick way to get acquainted with the rules when you're just getting started, right?
Yeah, the intro scenario is meant to teach the game to you itself.
Right.
In the order it does things. And by the time you play the intro, you're ready to start branching off and choosing your own adventure.
So, how long would a typical game, if you're sitting down with a few friends to play this?
And the normal scenarios, it varies. Some are more difficult, some are harder, but average 60 minutes.
And look, there's a lot of miniatures I'm seeing here.
Yes.
Like, do you remember how many come in the box? It's always interesting.
It's about, after Kickstarter, I think it's about 50 around there.
that's-
About 55.
I'm glad you mentioned Kickstarter. So this was on Kickstarter.
Yes.
It's successfully funded,
Oh, yes.
and it is going out to backers. That's at a certain
Yes,
point,
this
I hope.
looks like this November.
This
And
November,
everything's
okay.
off in production now.
Yes.
We're just waiting to hear back and what the timelines sound like. But
And then it will be coming out to retail after,
Yes.
in case anyone missed out on the
yes,
Kickstarter.
exactly. We'll have it on our web store and in distribution.
Okay, well, thanks, John. That was a
Thank
great
you.
overview. I hope people had a good chance checking it out and getting excited for it. Until the next video, thanks for watching.